We start the podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't have the remote control no more?
I got it.
I know you're trying to be. Oh, is that it now?
Yeah. Now it's on.
And boom. Are we in?
We are all in.
Oh, man, it's been a minute.
All deep.
Welcome
Waka Chaka Flame.
to the Happiness Podcast Project. I am Grover Reese of Guerrilla Combatives.
And I'm Scotty of Orc Unity. I almost cut Grover off right there.
He
Jumping in.
He was trying to cut me off because he is wondering why the hell am I talking like this? Well, Scott, I've decided to increase our reach to our customers by talking a little bit of Barack Obama and William Shatner.
You know, I heard the study about people wanting to speak like Barack Obama.
Yeah.
I thought that was the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, because Barack would be damn near stuttering.
You know?
Personal updates, anything that's going on?
You should go first to let me kind of get my mind into it, because Grover's pre-production is great. Mine, I just kind of go off the top of my head right here.
Are you saying your pre-production is ass?
It's always ass.
All right, so a couple of things that's been going on. I want to give a rest in power to my father, Grover Cleveland Reese Sr. He passed away on the 3rd of April. He was battling Parkinson's disease and COPD, and we miss him dearly, but I am super happy that my father is no longer in any type of pain, and he is resting in power. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's been a trying time. I want to thank everybody, my friends who came out to the funeral, everybody who, you know, surrounded me with great comments and great energy. Thank you very much. With that being said, I am going to take a sabbatical for a week to Mongolia.
One of the most random places. When you told me you want to go Mongolia, I'm like, why there?
Because
it's a great nation. I mean, the Mongols came from there. It's very scenic, touristy.
Don't be talking bad about the Mongolians.
But Grover to Mongolia, that is an idea that it's hard to fathom and wrap my head around.
So as a kid, I did something weird. I was watching the movie Mask. Mm-hmm. And in The Mask, this guy played by Eric Schultz. You know,
okay. I was like, wait, Jim Carrey Mask or
no, Rocky Dennis.
Yeah, okay.
His kid was playing Rocky Dennis. He had a map and he put pins in every place he wanted to go. Mm-hmm. Now this was way far before I was 18, so I got a map and I put pins in places I wanted to go because I thought it was cool. Mm-hmm. I want to do the stuff they was doing on TV, and Mongolia was one of the places that I've always wanted to visit. I like museums and I like history, so I think it's going to be great to get a load of that. It's a very unique country.
It's a very unique lifestyle.
Yes.
I mean, their culture, their old Genghis Khan literally took over the world at one point. And the reason why they didn't take over the world is because the deaths of the Khan would always bring them back.
Yeah, because people were dying. And they're like, all right, let's come back and let's find another Khan and go again.
Exactly.
So one of those things, it's a place that I want to go. I think it's going to be super interesting. I'm going to try to document as much of my journey as I can from the airport.
Guess who gets to edit this?
Yeah. Scotty too hottie. I'm going to try to document my journey as much as I can from the airport to the things I'm going to do there. I'm going to try to visit a BJJ school, an MMA school, a wrestling school, and see the nomadic lifestyle. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be absolutely cool. I have one friend in the entire city I'm going to. So it's not like when I go to Thailand and I have like 60 or 70 friends I can call on, Philippines, 60 or 70 friends or family members, or other places like Mexico friends. I'm literally going with knowing one person.
This is definitely a foreign country to you. Because Thailand, to me, I think that's like your second home.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it.
This is a foreign place to me. Yeah. I'm excited. Just how excited I am. I'm already packed and I'm leaving Monday.
Yeah.
And so it's Wednesday. And I packed yesterday. I was like, wow, I guess I'm excited because I haven't been before.
You told me about your packing plans a week and a half ago. I'm like, who makes packing plans? Like, I'm going to pack on, you said Wednesday or something like that. And I was like, who packs like 4 or 5 days before the trip?
And I finished early. I mean, it's hilarious. So that's what's coming up on me. So hopefully we'll have some good content for our viewers out there.
It'd be a foreshadowing of what we would like to do with the podcast on travel vlogging.
Right. Yeah. So
not travel vlogging, travel podcasting.
Travel podcasting, yes. And so anything you got coming up, Scott?
Well, I'm going to Croatia for a EDM concert Dude, ultra music. That's what it is. But I also plan to do vlogging and content production.
Damn.
Content creation from Croatia. I mean, that's always my ulterior motives. Like, yeah, will I be partying? Yeah, but I really don't want to be spending my whole time in Croatia at an EDM concert that I can go anywhere.
Right.
But I would love to see more of Croatia since it is like directly across from Italy and has almost the same temperate climate. So, also with that, I'm also going to Thailand at the end of September, but not with Grover, because if I went with Grover,
it'd be a different trip.
It'd be a shit show.
Jeez, is this what you think of me? I've known you all these years.
I'm not sure if I'd be able to vlog those experiences, but
of course, there's plenty to vlog.
But yeah, I'm gonna be going there
Patreon.
And more. So if you want to see paid content, you don't have to go. Anyway, But anyway, so yeah, content production for whatever happens in the Thailand trip. Like you and I, for you guys, we do have bigger plans for the show. We would like to scale it a little faster, but we'll work with what we have and just enjoy the process.
Definitely. Like I think that was one of the biggest things I've learned by seeing successful business people. Gary Vaynerchuk says it all the time. You have time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I tell people you have time, but that doesn't mean you don't work your ass off. It doesn't mean that you don't put the best product you can every time you put out product. It doesn't mean that you're not pushing for it, but you can't get all pissed off if you're not there where you want to be. Look, I would like to have 100,000 subscribers, and I would like this to be the only thing I do. And like I'm just like bothering you, like we gotta make 12 videos today, Scott, and we got to put it out at this time and this and that, and we have a whole empire. But that's not the reality. The reality is that I love every single one of our 123 subscribers. And I'm making content that I enjoy. With that being said, making content I enjoy, I just wanted to segue into something that I seen like a joke article. And I'm going to talk about this for a second, and then I'll get into some comments. Right. So there was a new detriment to the human species found. So scientists have found out that the Earth is endangered by a new strain of fact-resistant humans.
Okay, sarcasm.
Yes. So, and this is something that I'm going to say.
Well, humans are very emotional based. That's all I got. Okay.
Humans are emotional based, but look, we have now entered a place where a human being will look at empirical evidence, cross-sectioned by multiple sources, reputable sources, and lie to themselves saying that it's either fake news or these sources that, by the way, your whole life until like 5 years ago were sources that you would trust, Associated Press or whatever, right? No. They're fake now because they're saying something you don't like. And I think that it's just a great way to put it that we seriously live in idiocracy. I mean, in an idiocracy. Like, here's the bottom line.
Lack of critical thinking, translation.
If you're not going to think, right, then go on and be free range for the slaughter. Because that's what it comes down to. But I just think it's hilarious when they say something like, hey, there's a new strain of fact-resistant humans going around because you bump into those fools all the time.
Where'd you get that article from? What site is that?
It's a friend of mine shared it from a science article on Facebook.
I'm like an ostrich head and saying that. All my news updates come from Grover.
The spaceacademy.org, and it's just like, it's kind of like scientists who like make fun of people, and that's scientist humor.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he goes in on it.
Dude, he be slamming people.
I'm like, my God.
Dude, I just want you guys to imagine, just think about this. We have flat earthers, right? We literally have flat earthers.
It could be a simulation. Technically, our universe is a hologram, a 3D holographic hologram off of a two-dimensional plane.
Okay. So even though scientists do say that the universe, as we understand it, is only in 2 dimensions.
Yeah.
But it's super thick and we're inside of the 2 dimensions, right? But, I mean...
But, yeah.
If the Earth was flat...
Classical physics.
If the Earth was flat, somebody would be filming themselves taking a selfie off the end of the fucking Earth. That's what happened.
And plus, we also have a lot of image transmitted from satellites that have gone
Oh yeah,
from all different directions.
but they believe satellites are fake too. See, this is what happens when you have conspiracies. That everything's a conspiracy, and that's the fact-resisting humans. All right, that's enough of that. I just think it's hilarious. I just wanted to laugh. I wanted a little levity. I have some fan and some viewer comments that I'd like to acknowledge. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Annie Roberts.
Yes.
Annie Roberts, she is a Kiwi. I've known many Kiwis, and I think they're usually fine people.
I thought that's a fruit.
Well, that's what you call a New Zealander, a Kiwi. And I don't know how to even try to do the accent, so I'm not going to try. Even though there's somebody I talk to all the time who's a Kiwi, and he's actually a really charming, funny, and weird person. Anyway, this was about our New Zealand conspiracy theory re-release that we had a few views on. But
Oh yeah, if you're wondering about the thumbnails, I accidentally published those, so that's why the thumbnails look that way. The lack of.
yeah, the thumbnails with me. The thumbnail is me
But it
drinking.
performed all right, so I was like, all right, whatever, we're leaving it.
The thumbnail is like this: me drinking coffee. Like that's the thumbnail. I'm like, this motherfucker is trying to get me, dude. So anyway, my sentiment about New Zealand was that we have to stop projecting our rights on other people and let people live by their social contract. And so we go through a lot of stress and strive here. Just to summarize, if people haven't seen it, so this can be standalone. We go through a lot of stress and strive here, saying that our rights, our sovereignty, this is our nation, this is that,
Our culture.
But we lack the understanding that this is their rights, their sovereignty, and their culture. And if their rights and their sovereignty isn't impeding on ours in any way, and they're in fact an ally, we should leave them the fuck alone.
Leave them to be.
So what Annie was like, thank you. I lost some common sense, and she says, as a Kiwi, I've been commenting and reporting on some terrible cultural projection comments on YouTube. You articulated well what we've been trying to respond to the negative. Now I know the words to use. So I want to say, Annie, thank you very much. I'm glad that the few times that I do make sense, that it actually does something.
We're actually educational.
We were educational.
This is one of the things that I've been trying to do, all right? Sociological perspectives.
We were educational in an idiotic type of way.
But no, she sent me even a link to the ceremony, the memorial ceremony for after the massacre that happened at the mosque. And it was a very beautiful ceremony. And there were a lot of Muslims in it. The imam was in there. That was the leader of the mosque church group. And their message is about forgiveness, about acceptance, about love, about harmonizing with each other and accepting all prophets, Christianity, atheism, blah, 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 blah. They were preaching a message of peace and harmony and wanting to look beyond what happened at Christ Church and move on and become more whole instead of divided over something that we shouldn't even be divided by. We should be unified.
Yes.
In those light of those circumstances. So it was a wonderful YouTube ceremonial video. I did watch it. It was great. Had a lot of good, beautiful. I believe they were speaking Arabic. I'm not sure which dialect, so don't butcher me on that.
Right.
But it was very beautiful singing, and it was a good video. So I do advise you guys to check it out on the re-release. I put it on the info card if you do want to check it out, and there you have it.
So next, I want to give Max Eisenhart a little love for his lightweight trolling. Max, thank you for
the camera thing,
watching and telling me to get a new cameraman. Well, Max, let me give you a little education. The Happiness Podcast Project is two people. You're looking at them. There is no cameraman. It's an autofocus. Okay,
we're guerrilla style on this.
It's bare bones. We're piecemeal. We're under the radar. And you know what?
Hey, thank you for pointing that out. I cannot believe people actually watch us
talk.
I thought, this is what I do, and I know you do the same thing. We just turn on the audio and leave it.
And do something else.
But
this is what I want to say, Max. I know you want to see me, dog. I know, looking into my face, I know that if I'm not focused, it hurts you. I know you want this chocolate.
We should be focused now. It's manual focus.
But it's manual focus. We in here for you now, Max, so you can look upon my four-eyed, spectacled, bald-headed, chunky self, where you can say, thank you. Thank you for focusing, you troll. Hey, Max, I love the comment, man. You know, thank you for being a fan, because I know you're a fan, dude, and I know you love me. I know you love Scotty, so thank you, dude. And leave another comment. It's all right, you know. But
It helps us out with the algorithm.
Yeah, but you know.
And by the way, we are working on some new camera angles later on in the future.
It is what it is,
Don't
Max.
put me on a timeline though.
It is what it is, Max.
So,
What do you think about Maxie there?
he has a cool icon. He has Magneto as an icon.
That's pretty good, huh?
pretty cool.
So I shouldn't call him Maxi Pad?
Wait. Why would you call him Maxi Pad?
Because I'm mean.
Hey, I'm the kind one on the show here, if you can tell by now.
Because I dropped out of kindergarten because of recess. I don't play. That's why.
So anything else you got going?
Just I want to give a shout out to the usual suspects who watch all the time.
Our biggest number one
supporter, Pangs Farm.
Pangs Farm.
Pangs Farm has something nice to say about Scotty. Said she liked his point of view on something. So that's awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Everybody else who just watches, leaves a comment. Thank you. Feel free to share it. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Share it. Tell a friend. Tell your cousin. Tell your mama. Tell your daddy. Tell your bald-headed granny.
If it's that enlightening, make sure you tap that bell so you can get all our latest videos.
Ring the bell.
And then you can hear this humor and this calmness out of me.
Yeah. So, you know, and look, I want you to like and subscribe, and I want you to tap the bell because you're proving that you can handle the tip.
And, you know, sharing's caring.
Sharing's caring. You can share the tip.
But not herpes. That's not.
Hey, by the way, at Coachella, they had a herpes app. There's a herpes app, dude. We got to end with this. This is hilarious, dude. This is funny. I love this. So, there was Coachella. You know, Coachella happened, right? And so Coachella, I guess people are running around hooking up. I don't know what y'all youngsters be doing. Y'all just be sticking it anywhere and anything. But and so there's an app that you can take a picture of like bumps on your junk and upload it. And they'll diagnose and tell you if it's herpes or not, or just a pimple. Yeah, it's amazing, dude. It's amazing.
The power of social media.
Yes,
That's
dude.
all I can say.
Yes,
about
dude.
That.
So I guess there was like.
So if information can spread, can idiocy spread? Is that a word?
Idiocracy.
Yeah, idiocracy. Can that spread? Seems like it, like wildfire.
So 5 herpes dating apps for HSV singles.
HSV?
Yeah, herpes simplex sufferers. But anyway, so they uploaded in Coachella, and there was something like 256 new cases of herpes diagnosed on that weekend. So
It's plural, man. Peace, love, unity, and respect.
So I'm just saying, you know, y'all need to start dry humping or something. I don't know. But anyway, ending on that.
I heard handy J's are pretty cool too.
Man, look, like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. We're always here for you. Boom.
And leave a comment. Boom. Yeah.
Boom. Peace.
Where's my remote?
That fool done lost the remote.